Welcome or welcome back. I'm Steph. I do reactions to and reviews of queer TV shows, movies, and books. So if that's something that you might be interested in watching, please consider subscribing. Today I am continuing to watch season 2 of Feel Good. I have already reacted to the first 3 episodes and those are already up on my channel, so make sure to catch those before you watch this reaction or after. A quick recap of what happened in the last episode, in episode 3. May and George are now properly together again, living together, and now May is working through things that have happened to her when she was a teenager with Scott, and it's definitely impacting her mental health. The episode ends with May finally telling George what happened to her as a teenager and why she's currently in the mental state that she is. Clearly she's not doing well, so we will see in episode 4 how she works through that. Again, hopefully she goes to therapy or works through it in some productive way with a professional. So without further ado, let's get
When I was a kid in Canada, I got chased by a bear. I was walking through the forest and I walked right in front of a bear and it ran at me and it chased me and I ran and I hid in this cabin.
just Canada things.
I hear it like pacing around outside. The fucked up thing is I'm not 100% sure if that really happened. Like there were these relationships where I thought it was one thing, like I thought we were in love. But maybe it was something completely different. And I'm just, for the first time, looking back and properly thinking about it and just thinking, what the fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I thought maybe she was going, it seems like maybe a group therapy situation, that's what I thought, or that she was actually seeing a therapist. Of course not. She's talking to her manager. Okay.
You have a platform and an opportunity.
An opportunity for what?
You're going to do Arnie's panel show. And live on television, you're going to air his dirty laundry.
I don't really know what that will achieve.
Retribution. No. Justice. For all the women he's done this to before.
Let me think about that for a second. Is that a good idea? Okay, so in theory that sounds great, right? Being able to talk through your trauma and abuse, but doing it on national television before you have that conversation with a therapist seems sort of like a recipe for disaster, no? I don't know, I can't fully figure out how I'm feeling about this yet. All right, let's keep watching.
I've always wanted to be John Wick.
Okay, thanks guys. I won't let you jump.
She seems happy about it.
Check it out. I'm gonna be on Fun Junk. On Arnie Rivers' panel show on TV. What? Alright, yeah, no, I know he's a creep and he tried to creep me, but guess what? I'm gonna bring that up live on the show. How badass is that? It's like Kill Bill. I don't know what to say. That's really brave. And also quite mad. This is good. Donna thinks it's good. This is like me finally taking action about all the things I'm fucking furious about.
Well, that's good, I think. I'll come with you.
Me too. We'll all go. No, I want to do this on my own. This is me being a big boy, handling things. I'm a grown-up. I can do it. I'm going to be proactive.
Hey, what about therapy first, little buddy?
Yes.
I mean, this seems kind of chaotic.
Phil, I'm serious. Despite the fact that I am a queer woman watching this show for queer women, Phil might genuinely be my favorite character. He's funny and he's super insightful and emotionally intelligent. What a guy. What a guy.
Clocky, please. I'm not dying. I just don't have time for this group anymore. I'm sorry.
George, is this about a breakup?
Elliot, you have been great. I'm sorry. Clocky. Clocky, stop.
Okay, so this is something that as I was watching these episodes again in the editing process, I realized that I was actually kind of frustrated by their portrayal of social justice-y teachers as overly emotional and sensitive and kind of like the butt of a joke. I don't know. I feel like that's doing a disservice to teachers who are really trying to do something with social justice. They're poking fun at it almost. I don't know. And again, this show seems like it's okay with creating like caricatures of real people instead of actually developing real people. Don't get me wrong, they have fully developed characters like May, and George is somewhat developed. And Phil is actually, I think, pretty developed for a minor character. But these folks are just for laughs, which is maybe okay, but it's the fact that they are social justice focused teachers and that is part of the joke that I don't love. And I'm also thinking about some of the characters from when May was in rehab. I didn't love the portrayal of those people either.
We have a group hug, at least, for closure. Could we maybe have like a group wave instead?
Okay, so I got a writer's room, and then a dress rehearsal, and then like a run through, I think.
Now, have you thought about how you're going to feel after the show?
Seriously.
I feel like Liam Neeson. Like I'm finally holding people accountable.
I don't know.
Yeah, mate, your hair's always the same. You're like an anime character. I thought it was Scott and people in Canada that you wanted to hold accountable. And now it's Arnie.
Who cares about Scott? I know how I feel about Scott. I'm not responding to any of his texts. And he's just some schmuck. Nobody gives a shit about the tech guy in a Toronto comedy club. This is different. This is like somebody in power.
No.
It's a big deal. Okay, bye.
Bye. I'll see you there.
She needs to work through the Scott stuff. I mean, we saw that she was having a nightmare about it in another episode. She needs to work through this, and while I think maybe working through the Arnie stuff will be helpful as well, I don't think dealing with that can replace also dealing with the Scott stuff.
Phil?
No.
What do you mean no? What are you doing? I told you not
It's
to.
not Phil.
No. Your parents want me to look after you.
My parents? What are you talking about?
Don't hit me, dude. We just started talking.
You just started talking to my parents in Canada?
They're worried for you. You bailed on rehab and you're ignoring their calls.
I'm not ignoring their calls. They don't respect my choices or my privacy. I guess you don't either.
Wait, hear me out, baby, please.
Baby.
I really don't think this is a good idea. Kim, you've got PTSD, dude. Don't you think instead of talking to your agent, you need to speak to a professional?
Donna is a
Okay, I was sort of on the fence about how I felt about her doing this, but now that Phil has said it's not a good idea, I'm gonna go ahead and back my guy up and say it's not a good idea.
Ahoy, Captain.
Dad,
Oh.
what are you doing here?
Well, that's what I'm see how you do.
I'm very busy. You can't just swing by without calling.
Well,
But she was supposed to be at work. Why would he have guessed that she wouldn't have gone to work that day?
Hello, darling. Hello, my love. All right, let's have a little look at you, shall we? A bit of blusher, a bit of eyeshadow, bit of lippy, and we're done.
Yeah, maybe we just keep it really plain. Like, I think
It's just for the camera, love.
Oh my god, wait, maybe if you just do me like you do a boy. Just like a boy.
But you're not a boy, are you, sweetheart? Okay, not gonna make my life difficult, are you?
Ugh,
Hey!
didn't like that at all. Did not like that.
May, have a read of yours and try to really write it in your voice.
Hi, I'm May Martin. Some people think I look like a boy. It's kind of weird, but kind of cool too, I guess.
Brilliant, brilliant. Loads of enthusiasm, things. Yeah, really said it.
Hi, I'm May Martin. Some people think I look like a boy. It's kind of weird, but kind of cool too, I guess. You know what? I'm not loving it.
I'm not loving it. I'm really not loving it.
Just riff in.
Arnie,
How you doing? Thank you so much for doing this.
thanks for.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Listen, mate, I want to apologise for a little incident.
Oh.
I'm trying to show you a very famous penis.
Okay,
I mean,
weird
it was so
apology.
fucked up, I'm serious. And I was in such a weird place, and I'm a lot better now.
It's good. You're not the first comic to try to present an unsolicited dick to me in the workplace.
That's great. Yeah, no, it's not great, obviously. But you know what I mean. Anyway, thank you for being so cool. Hey, smash it out there, and I will introduce you to the execs after the show. They're always on the lookout for funny people.
There's that sound.
Yeah.
Huh, okay, so if we are to believe that his apology was authentic, which maybe I'm naive, but I'm sort of believing it. So if we are to believe that that apology was genuine, maybe that means he worked through some stuff. It's obviously not up to me to decide whether that was a good enough apology or if he was genuine. May is the one that can choose to forgive him or not forgive him. And either way, I think that's completely valid. But if he's changing his behavior, I don't know. I don't know that her plan makes as much sense anymore. I don't know that it ever made sense for her own mental health, but now I'm thinking even more so. I'm sure she's conflicted, and I'm definitely conflicted about whether or not it would make sense to call him out if he has genuinely apologized. I don't know, this is a really complex issue, I know, and I'd be curious to know what you all think.
George, Camilla, and I have an open marriage.
What? You do?
Yes. I thought all young people did that. Especially you, mate, you big trendy.
Actually, May's very traditional.
The only thing that's trendy about them is their queerness, or what? Yeah, she's clearly conflicted. She's torn on what to do. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that she does not actually go through with the plan and call him out on TV. Maybe she does talk more about it with him after, but I'm gonna go ahead and guess that they do not have that confrontation on air.
Kind of having second thoughts. What? I just feel like, have we thought about what happens for me after the show?
Right.
No, that's the fun part. A tabloids calling, morning talk show rounds, full page in the Sun, probably, celebrity Big Brother.
What if I want to work towards like a thoughtful Netflix special? Or what if his lawyers come after me?
Bring it on.
Faces for May and Jack, please! Donna, what if I misremembered it?
May, stop dicking about it. You owe this to everyone who doesn't have a platform. You owe this to me.
I really do get that argument for using your platform to call out messed up behavior that impacts women or people that don't have the same platform. But I just don't know if May is in a place where she can take on that. I don't know if her mental health can take that.
So you ready? Yeah, this is what I'm thinking.
Ugh.
Donna, I've been doing comedy since I was 13 years old. So that's 17 years I've been trying to get on TV for being funny. And now I'm not gonna do it. Yes, you are gonna fucking do it. No, I'm not Bilbo Baggins.
No, seriously. Oh no. I can already see where this is going.
And we're back. Round 3 on Fun Junk.
By the way, there is this cruel irony to that name, no? Fun Junk, given what happened between May and Arnie. Ugh.
May.
Oh gosh, is she gonna do it?
Arnie,
Oh, she's gonna do it.
do you remember?
Oh no.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Jack, what about you?
Oh, Jack's gonna do it, right? Ugh.
Arnie, is it true that you once tried to force May to touch your willy in the toilet?
You what, mate?
Oh no.
Isn't that true?
So now she's forced to share her story?
Jack, I think you should leave me and Arnie out of your fucked up sexual fantasies.
Oh
you know what
no,
I mean?
May.
Arnie, can we gunge Jack for that?
Yeah, May was put in a really, really uncomfortable position. I mean, what a manager she has, right? Like, that is so toxic and awful. But she is going to, I think, feel so badly about the fact that she went out of her way to lie to back up Arnie. I think that is going to make her already not great mental health spiral even further down. Ugh.
I took the day off work for this, and nobody asked me to.
That's true.
You see, the thing about martyrs is that they think, oh, woe is me. And then before they know it, they have melted into a pile of bones and ash. Is that what you want for yourself? Okay, so what do you want? Gun to the head, laser to the groin. What do you want for your life?
I want to be good at my job. I really like it, weirdly.
Good. So what else?
I want to save the bees. I want
Aww.
the kids to want to save the bees, because they're going to inherit the bees. Do we want to go on holiday?
Go on holiday.
Okay, so I made a comment about how I didn't think George's character was fully developed. And I think maybe that was intentional because a lot of her personality revolves around May and making sure that May was good. So maybe I take back that criticism. But I do like that we're getting a little bit more of an understanding of what she wants for her life.
Have you thought about what you're going to name the baby? You have to be kidding.
Oh, that's a strong name.
You're calling my brother George.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
You honestly are. And
Didn't George Foreman also do that? Is that who I'm thinking of? Yeah, George Foreman also did that. Are they poking fun at George Foreman? I mean, that's kind of hilarious.
Well, that was a classic shit show. What happened to John Wick?
Please fuck off, Donna.
Excuse me. You're on very thin ice, mate.
Are you joking? You're obviously fired.
Good, yes.
You're in my right foot, mate.
Oh no. Oh no. Ugh, so I was naive. It's so much worse that he recognizes that what he's doing is messed up and he continues to do it anyway. Oh. We got some Carrie Underwood, Jasmine Sullivan type vibes. Obviously, very different situation, but kind of reminiscent. Oh, well. Wow, okay, so that was quite an interesting episode actually. I'm gonna go ahead and predict that May is not going to be okay after this. I am still hopeful that she's gonna see a therapist this season still. We'll see, I guess. We're also seeing that George is now centering her life less on May and more on her own things, which is good, I think, both for her and for May. I think she had good intentions with making May her priority. I think that that's lovely, and I think maybe wasn't the best for herself, for George. But I imagine that something is going to happen in this next episode with May and her mental health. So maybe that will mean that George will have to prioritize her again. We'll see. So that is my reaction to episode 4. Please stay tuned for episode 5, which should be up shortly if it's not already up.